Welcome to this edition of the Desert Vision presented by U.S. Army Central. I'm Army Specialist Ashton Kohler.
And I'm Army Sergeant Jennifer Shick. Coming up, Lieutenant General Terry Ferrell visits U.S. ARCENT troops in Kuwait. The 452nd Combat Support Hospital, along with 200 participants across Kuwait, host Exercise Pacemaker 3. Soldiers at Camp Arifjan celebrate the Army Reserve 111th birthday. And Task Force Spartan took to the skies in a joint live-fire exercise in Qatar.
Lieutenant General Terry Ferrell, the U.S. ARCENT commander, visits Army Central troops at Camp Arifjan, Kuwait, highlighting the Army Central mission and the National Defense Strategy.
I am Lieutenant General Terry Ferrell. I am the ARCENT commander, have been for just about a month today. As you look today, we've made great progress in operations in Iraq and Syria. Phenomenal progress. Fight's not over there. Anybody who thinks the fight's over, you just haven't been in the fight long enough. That fight's going to go on for years and years and years, if not there, somewhere else, until we actually defeat the philosophy and the approach that they have. But it is tremendous success. It's starting to draw down out of Syria, as many of you in this room potentially are participating in. Fight in Afghanistan. Fight in Afghanistan has been going on for a very long time. We're probably today closer than we ever have been to peace. Regretfully, last night, 3 Marines were killed. It's probably the most challenging combat we've had since when we first entered the country, because you had to fight to get to peace, and they are fighting very, very hard. So it's not over there either. What we do know for sure, the region is changing from a global perspective. When we first came in years and years and years and years and years ago, 2001, 2, 3, you had the Gulf partners, and you had many partners out of our Five Eyes support and out of NATO and those others that had routinely worked here. But you did not see Russia. You did not see China. They were not here. This area was not of interest. Now, as the Army has made the transition and our national defense strategy has made the transition to the global powers, the great power competition, you do see Russia. If you've been working with OIR, you've dealt with it almost daily. You do see China. Depends where you sit in the region, you see them as much as you do anyone else. They're here. They're here to stay. It's how we work through that now, as long as we're here to stay as well. And we must do that. We must do that.
We welcome Lieutenant General Ferrell as our new U.S. Army Central commander.
Next, the 452nd Combat Support Hospital, along with 200 participants across Kuwait, host Exercise Pacemaker 3. Exercises such as Pacemaker collaborate the capabilities of the Kuwaiti military, civilian medical personnel, and the U.S. Army Medical Forces to prevail in combat and respond to crises.
Soldiers at Camp Arifjan celebrate the Army Reserve 111th birthday.
This particular 5K seems especially important because it's the Army Reserve's 111th birthday. We are a component, just like the active duty and the National Guard, and we came out here and represented today.
So this run is for the Army Reserve's 111th birthday. It's to celebrate the men and women who've served, who've sacrificed their lives to serve, and also those who will be serving. We actually had an active component soldier jump in with our formation and finish out to the end. I think it shows that no matter where we come from, whether you're a citizen soldier, whether you're active duty component, whether you're National Guard, is we all wear the same uniform, we have the same job, and we fight the same fight.
Events like these promote camaraderie and unites a force that wins the nation's wars.
I'm Army Sergeant Justin Harden. This is your U.S. ARCENT Minute. This month we celebrate Asian and Pacific Islander American heritage. This next video, courtesy of Fort Sill Public Affairs, highlights the contributions these service members make every day in support of Army Central.
We are proud to celebrate Asian and Pacific Islander Americans. But today is a normal day. We sweat, we put on the uniform, we give it our all. We are proud of our heritage, our culture, and our family. But today is a normal day. We represent the United States. We represent every other soldier regardless of their own culture. We are proud of our contributions. But today is a normal day. We sweat, we put on the uniform, we give it our all. We are United States soldiers.
Soldiers in support of Task Force Spartan took to the skies in a joint live-fire exercises with the Qatari Emiri land forces.
Today is an artillery exercise with the Qatari Emirati land forces, and we're doing basically our initial exercise with them since there's not been an artillery exercise before. We got here and shot rockets in under 24 hours after arrival.
It went pretty good. I think it shows our capabilities and how well we execute our job. We were able to land in another country and get up and be fully mission capable and shooting live rockets in under 24 hours with a whole nother nation set. I think that speaks a lot to our capabilities and being able to work with them pretty smoothly.
Today went really well, so we got a chance to see how each other works. Getting with another country, getting to the same place at the same time, and shooting at the same time is not nearly as easy as it seems. We were able to execute a fire command with them and shooting coordination, so that is a really good first step. Confidence builder between us and them. That's the real success of the mission.
Training with our allies unites and supports our partnerships.
Now let's take a look at what the major commands of U.S. Army Central are up to.
That's it for this edition of the Desert Vision. For these stories and more, check out our Facebook page at facebook.com/US Army Central.
And our YouTube channel at youtube.com/US Army Central. I'm Army Specialist Ashton Kohler.
And I am Army Sergeant Jennifer Shick.
Always forward.